that RUF had on my life while I was a student was utterly transformational. I became a Christian at Cal, and it's the place where I met Jesus for the first time. It's where I heard the gospel for the very first time, even though I came from a Catholic background. And it's the place where Jesus shaped me into who I am. It's where I learned everything that I know to be true about my life.
The impact that RUF has had on me is really just remembering God's love. Remembering that His love pursues us even when we fail to pursue Him.
During college, when I was still exploring the Christian faith, RUF was a safe space for me to be able to ask people questions like who Jesus was and what Christianity is about without feeling pressured or judged. And it really was through going to RUF small group, large group, as well as meeting with the then intern, as well as Brent, that I got to experience the joy of being part of a community that's centered around Christ. And through RUF, I have formed some of my deepest friendships to date.
The impact that RUF has had on my life has been honestly monumental. Katie and Brent helped me learn so much about God's love and God's grace for me and how to share that with other people. I mean, it's helped me navigate so much of my time through Berkeley and also, the 4 years after college, and how to manage relationships with friends and coworkers and family, especially non-believers, and how to show grace to everyone.
RUF has had an impact on my life by showing me that God not only wants to restore individuals like myself, but He also wants to restore His creation. And He's using people like me and His people to do that restoration work. That has had a huge impact as I leave college, as I enter into the workforce.
The impact RUF has had on my life is to introduce incredible fellowship into my life and provide me with a sense of belonging on a campus where I felt very much alone. RUF definitely has been the most welcoming place.
The impact of RUF in my life is huge. I can't explain my 4 years of Berkeley without RUF. I've really grown in every possible way with RUF and through RUF. Firstly, my spiritual growth, building my understanding of the gospel, not only just by knowledge, but really understanding it in my practical life and what that means for my future and what that means for myself, as well as understanding about what a community looks like, what it means to love one another, what it means to build friendships. I think all of that happened in RUF. So yeah, without RUF, it's really hard to explain who I am now. So yeah, RUF has been really important to me.
The impact that RUF had in my life was that it showed me that there's no separation between loving God and loving people. But that to love God, you need to love people, and to truly love people, you need to love God too. The community that I made in RUF became the most tangible expression of God's love in my life.
The impact RUF had on me was tremendous. RUF afforded me a community of people who were genuinely always there to help and be a great support system. I'm so thankful to have a Christian group of people away from home that encouraged me to continue to seek God out.
The impact RUF has had on me is teaching me the importance of Christian community and growing in your walk and in your faith by walking with others and letting others come alongside you on the journey.
The impact RUF had on my life was restorative and significant. It provided a safe space in which the gospel was preached when I had just left a legalistic church with a lot of wounds in my heart. It was a community in which I learned a lot from people who were very different from me, even as we were in the same faith. And RUF provided a mentor who was very loving and compassionate and merciful, and I learned a lot from him.
The impact RUF had on my life was quite transformational. Brent and RUF interns have answered my big questions like what's the meaning of life and where is God? Third year I became baptized, and that was the greatest joy my college career. I thank them for all their work and the love they have shown me. And thank you for supporting RUF.